to the sun, and then he actually got to feel how the bottom feels, even though he actually felt it on his way home to his artist. Um, but yeah, what his owner or his companion wanted him to be was his own little being. So he actually
Yeah.
fulfilled his wish. And he, in my run, I didn't push Leo, otherwise that would have caused him to die.
You know, it's funny.
Yes,
Okay, I see when
I
people
know that.
complain how androids took their jobs, but the androids are doing jobs humans don't want to do.
Mm,
If you
but
noticed
that's
it.
I notice because like sometimes I do these mundane tasks myself. Even though I work in a fucking convenience store, and it's just like, why the fuck do I always have to do this? Even when people call in sick from work, I have to pick up the pieces and be the fucking nanny. And I'm just like, why do I actually have to do it? Why couldn't anybody else replace me? And then it's just like, then the customers like sweet talk with like, oh, it's because you're so sweet and so kind and so you actually feel like an actual being. And I'm just like, thank you kindly for saying I feel like an actual being when I'm an actual being. But then they're just like, yeah, but you know, like when you work like in a convenience store, you're supposed to have a certain role. Like you have to be nice and all that shit and just take people's bullshit. But yeah, when you finally had enough, you're gonna blow up like in teeny tiny pieces and you're gonna huff and puff. You're gonna huff and puff their tiny existence apart if it's necessary, and then they gain your respect. Or you're gonna be fucking sarcastic, even though you know it's out of code. And I'm just like, I just played Detroit Become Human, and I have always been this way. Like, there are certain rules, but sometimes you gotta say fuck you to the rules. Kind of like Hank. Um,
Yeah, I like how Hank understood how Connor was feeling when he tried to
yeah,
become a deviant.
I love that too, and it's just like I have a huge respect for him and John Wesley's ship because like they have been such a big part of my childhood. Um, but it's also like even when you read their tweets, like they like even though they're from another time than you and I, they still like adapt and like you can still feel they're fucking human. In that way that they show humanity even for new things, and I fucking love them for that and I respect them for that. But I also love the actor who plays Connor because it's just like you can actually hear in Connor's voice when it's just like, yeah, but the program says this, but I feel different. Like you can actually hear him like going closer and closer to the deviant side sometimes because you can hear that emotion within his voice, even with Kara. Oh my god, I even when Alice was revealed to be an android, I was like, wait, what?
The clue was right there when you first play as Kara.
But I never picked up that magazine, so I never ever paid
Plus,
notice to it.
plus, Atlas turned out she died before.
She never
If
told me
you
that,
look at
that little bitch.
no,
No,
the
that was
pictures, the
Kara.
drawings. No, there was a picture of Alice with a black eye with blood on it. She was killed.
I took it as he hit her and she got
I
a
took it
black
as she
eye.
got killed. I took it as she was killed
But I only
because
picked it.
it would make a lot of sense of why
Well, he would have.
why he why he
Well,
replaced her.
it that was Kara he replaced. But I was actually like with Alice. It only made sense to me why he would be so abusive of her. Like he hated
Yeah,
androids.
yeah, like the way he slapped Alice. That's harder than slapping a kid. If it was a real kid, that kid would have died from a broken neck.
Mm. Like I didn't pick up on that because it threw me into a flashback of my own childhood, and I was just like, Alice, like I'm gonna protect you with my fucking life, even if it means like I have to die. I would fucking protect you. I even had that when I babysit, like even though it's not my children and I shouldn't give a fuck except for like doing my duty, I still care about them because they grow on me. Even with pets, like they grow on me, they become part of my bigger family. Like not by blood, but what is family actually? Like we could all say like it's bounded by blood, but is it really?
I always forget where this one's at. Where is that stupid symbol at? No.
Oh my god, you're doing Connor? No, not Connor. You're doing a Marcus. Oh, where he have to go on? Yeah.
To Jericho, the symbols where they're at.
You know that Connor can um, see blue blood. Maybe
Yeah.
Marcus have in his code that he can decipher since he's always the I was so close to say conduit. Since he's always the deviant, maybe that's a special cipher for him to actually see the way. Who knows? But yeah, like when yeah when Marcus's owner died and he just said like, "Father, no, no, Dad, no." Like the
Yeah.
fucking android, I fucking cried because it was just like, well, I know how it is to have a stepfather, and I love my stepfather to death, and he's still alive though. He had Parkinson though, and it's just like, yeah, but I'm still not like I know he's up in his prime, like he's in the 70s, but it's just like I know someday I have to say goodbye to him, but I'm still not ready because like in the CW show, like Barry had Joe, like my stepfather Finn have kind of been like the Joe West to my Barry Allen. Like he have always been there and taught me how to be a man since my father couldn't be there. Um, and it's like, yeah, it's just like, yeah, when my stepdad finally draw his last breath, I I'm not ready for that day because it's just like he gave me so much. of my manhood to be the guy I am today alongside my mom. So it's just like, yeah, he taught me how to be a dude. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm not ready to get that go because he gave me everything he could. He still does, and it's just like I'm not ready to let that feeling go. But I know if I'm not gonna end up with a woman or a surrogate mother, um,
Hmm.
I'm totally gonna adopt because I want. If I had,
Originally I wanted to do that when I was in a serious relationship years ago. We were talking about it, and like
mm,
we were both getting upset that she couldn't get pregnant by me. So we were talking about it. Said, hey, if we get married, because we were engaged, we had a date kind of,
mm,
and we were discussing adopting. If the day comes, because her son, I don't want her son to like be the only child. Like I want, it'd be cool if
yeah,